That's right, we're going after Kokanee. Welcome back, guys, and welcome to another episode of Connecticut Angler. It is a late October day here in Connecticut on the East Coast, which is why it's all the more exciting that what we're targeting, what we're fly fishing for today, are Pacific salmon. That's right, we're going after Kokanee. You guys asked for this episode, here it is. Let's get to it. All right, folks, so the gear today, pretty simple, just the 3-weight. Got the Lamson liquid, and let's see, this is a TFO Signature 2. Gonna be mostly indicator nymphing, maybe throwing some streamers, we'll see how the bite is. And that's it, like there's nothing really crazy going on here. We'll kind of talk about a little bit about fly selection as we go. All right, guys, and also by necessity, I am gonna be kind of discreet about where I'm fishing here. I'm gonna frame it up kind of tightly, and that's just kind of the deal. That's part of the deal of being able to get a video like this is there's going to be a little mystery attached to it. But let's go do it just the same. All right, folks, here we are at the stream. Now, I'm going to be throwing an egg. Pretty classic salmon pattern, and works really well for these Kokanee. How's it going?
Good. Come back for lunch.
I did.
Yeah, look at that.
Yep.
There you go.
It's a rainbow.
I got one this morning also.
All right, guys. Well, this is a rainbow trout. Certainly not the target species, though fairly related to these Kokanee, actually. Same genus. But not what we're going for, so we're going to get this guy back in the water. Get right back to it. Yeah, they're starting to get curious now. Got him. Got him. All right. Ooh, this fish is fighting hard. Is this another rainbow? It's another rainbow, I think. We're going to kind of bring it up here to the faster stuff so it doesn't disturb anything else that we're fishing for. Yep, it's a rainbow. Right back at it, guys. Got him. This is another rainbow? No, I think this is a Koke. This is a Koke. Oh, lost him. Damn. Well, folks, pretty sure that was the first Kokanee that I just had on there, and it managed to throw the hook. It happens. but they're definitely starting to show more interest. Between the rainbows and now a kokanee, it seems like the fish are finally starting to show some interest in this egg. They just had to see it go by a couple times. I don't want to make it completely obvious where I am, and so that kind of means I have to be a little stiff, consciously keep myself aimed in a certain direction. If it looks like I'm kind of casting weird, that would be why. Got one. Got one. Yes. Yes, we're gonna take this one with the tail out, chase it downstream. This is a barbless hook. This is just how you gotta land them. This is oh, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on. Yes. Yes. There you go, guys. Male kokanee, absolutely gorgeous freaking fish. Well, all right, guys, there you have it. Kokanee on the fly. Now you will have to work at it a little more than you'd have to work at a trout, which is going to readily eat. Kokanee will not, they won't bite in order to feed, and that removes a big cross section of the ways that we tend to target salmonids, right? But if you're patient, if you use the right flies, things that are kind of flashy or gaudy, you will get kokanee to take either out of curiosity, just because they want to mouth something to just to kind of explore their environment, or you'll get them to take out of aggression. Stick to it. No need to snag these fish. You absolutely can hook them properly. I'm actually keeping some of these fish. I don't know if you guys are totally familiar with Pacific salmon and kind of their life cycle, since they're not native to Connecticut at all. But Pacific salmon, after they go kind of into spawning mode in October, will eventually start to die. It's inevitable. So these fish are going to die. I do feel like keeping some of these fish. I'm going to throw them on the smoker tomorrow after I do some dry brining. So I am keeping these fish. Now, unfortunately, I did lose my last egg fly. So I'm just going to bust out a more traditional type nymph, but one that's really flashy, something that's really attention getting, or something that'll maybe even just piss him off. All right, let's see what else we can do, guys. Got one. Oh boy. I'm gonna try to walk this fish downstream. Oh, I'm probably gonna lose this fish. Shoot. Really tricky to net these fish. So there we go, guys. We got a female kokanee here. The last one was a male. Pretty looking fish. All right, guys, windy as hell out here, but not too bad. So we nabbed ourselves a female kokanee there, and got that one on the stringer. Let's see if we can find anything else. Now, I told you I'd tell you about the fly that I caught that fish with. Well, I went to a more traditional sort of nymph pattern, but with a kind of a big flashback, kind of hoping that might trigger some curiosity or aggression. And really, it did nothing. I got very, very few takes at all, and some of them probably were just trout. So I actually switched to the closest thing to an egg that I had left in my nymph box. In this particular case, it was a really poorly tied cream color scud. Now, this is just, I don't really fish scuds for the most part, and I tied this up, again, really poorly. The body shows very little segmentation. It really kind of almost just looks like a flattened out egg. and it would seem that the fish are responding to it the same way that they responded to the egg pattern. So that's pretty awesome. But I do have to really cross my fingers that I don't lose this, because I may be SOL. go, guys. Another female kokanee. Not bad, not bad. I actually did have to switch nymphs. I lost that scud pattern, unfortunately, but I went to kind of more traditional nymph with an orange body. And this fish went for it real quick. This fish was real sluggish in the hook set. We got him. Now, if I can only land him, it's going to be tough, as it has been with all of these fish. Oh, nice male. Nice male. All right. Yes. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Oh, Jesus. I thought I was snagged. Nope. We gotta take her. We gotta take her. Oh my gosh. Oh, my line is wrapped around the damn rock. Oh no. I'm gonna totally lose this fish. Totally gonna lose this fish. Is this a bow? No, it's a kokanee. All right. All right. Got him. That's what I'm talking about, guys. All right, guys, well, that just about wraps up the kokanee episode here on the Connecticut Angler Channel. But let's just kind of recap on what we've learned. Do you need to foul hook kokanee in order to bring them in? Absolutely not. These fish will bite. It's not quite the same game as getting a trout to bite, because again, kokanee aren't interested in eating, but they explore the world with their mouths. They defend themselves with their mouths, and so a curiosity strike or an aggression strike is absolutely not only possible, but it can certainly be done, especially if you're focusing on using the right flies. Gaudy, flashy flies don't really bother with natural patterns. Again, these fish aren't going to eat. I'm not saying you can't get one to hit something that's more of a natural pattern, but you're gonna be sort of tying one arm behind your back. Go with bright and flashy with these fish. I also know that you guys don't typically see me keeping fish, but bear in mind that unlike Atlantic salmon, when Pacific salmon go into this spawning mode in autumn, their days are numbered. These fish are going to die within 1 month. You may still be able to get them to hit, but they're going to start basically looking like zombies. They're going to actually start rotting while they're swimming. It is kind of grotesque in a way, but hey, that's the cycle of life. You know, the key, if you want to eat some of these kokanee, is to get them earlier in the season rather than later, because trust me, once you get later into the season, they're not something you're going to want to eat. Anyhow, guys, that wraps it up. I'm not going to keep you here any longer. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you do, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you like what I'm doing out here, and I will catch you guys next time.